Hey there, everyone. My name is Destiny Kelleher. I'm an independent licensed advisor and owner of Kelleher Insurance. I just wanted to go over this real quick question. It's one of the most common, frequently asked questions about funeral insurance, aka final expense insurance. Is it worth it? That would depend on your needs. Now, most people I speak to that I help with funeral planning or planning out their final expenses would say, yes, it's worth it, because they are aware that if they should pass away, or maybe they have a parent who doesn't have any insurance in place or doesn't have any money to take care of funeral expenses, if they don't have that money, that burden then falls on the family members or the children. And so most people that are looking into funeral insurance are looking to not have that burden fall on their family members. And they don't typically have any money set aside or savings set aside for their funeral, or they haven't pre-purchased their funeral from a funeral home. And so this is a way that can provide that financial benefit to family members to alleviate the emotional burden of trying to figure out, where they're going to come up with the money, or the financial burden so that they don't go into debt trying to pay for funerals. Now, funerals are expensive these days. That's just the bottom line. Even a cremation, it can be pricey. So for someone on a fixed income, this is really hard to save for. So is funeral insurance worth it? Well, yes, a lot of people in that situation would say yes. So if you are over 50 years of age and you're worried about, what if something happened to me, or if something happened to me, I wouldn't have the money for a funeral and that would fall on my family members, and I don't want that to happen, then definitely this type of insurance is something you want to look into. It hedges against anything happening. And sadly, a lot of people have good intentions, thinking, well, I'll put money aside, or, something like that. But there are emergencies that come up. A final expense plan or funeral insurance can provide that benefit, and depending on what you're doing, sometimes there are pre-need plans as well that you can pay on for a limited period of time, and then that portion, as far as if you were to pass away, is taken care of, at least your funeral and all of that. And sometimes there's a little leftover that would go straight to the family members. So hope that answers your question. For some people who have already have life insurance, already have something set up in place financially speaking, then you probably wouldn't need funeral insurance. This is just a matter of what is your situation and what is the burden that would happen to your family if something was to happen to you tomorrow. And again, it's not for everyone, but it is for a lot of people, and it's something to consider. So if you have any questions on that, let me know what your questions are, and I'd be happy to answer them.
For more information on pre-planning your funeral or your final expenses, you can download our free guide at plan4burial.com/ebook.